Hi guys, I hope you're good. The weather here is atrocious. We've got another named storm, Storm Aiden, on the way in, so water levels are extremely high once again, and it is very, very blustery. With the weather being the way that it is and the nights drawing in a lot quicker, I'm not sure realistically how much more cruising I'm going to do this year. I'm determined to get a few days here and there, but really it's going to be a lot less than earlier on in the year, and that's fine. So I took to social media and I asked if anybody had any questions or any topics that they would like me to make videos about. I got a few questions, and seeing as it is so wet outside today, I'm going to talk about water. Apparently in one of my earlier videos I said that I could make my water tank last for about 6 weeks, and a few people were really surprised about that because they don't get that long out of the water tank on their boat, and I was asked how does it last so long, and why do I not use that much water? For those that don't know, on most narrowboats, if not all, there is a tank at the front of the boat, and you fill that up from a hose pipe at a water point, which are dotted all along the canals and at marinas, and you fill that up with fresh water and it's held in that tank, and you take it around with you on the boat and then use your taps as you would do normally in a house, and you do that until the water starts to run out and fill it up again from a hose pipe. Obviously different boats have got different sized water tanks, and that will obviously affect how long the water lasts. I will be completely honest with you, I don't actually know how much water in litres or gallons my tank holds, but I think it's pretty standard in size. I've spoken to a few other boaters and they've said that their water might last anything from a week to a month. Some people like to top up every time they pass a water point or more frequently, so they don't actually know how long their tank would last, but 6 weeks does actually seem to be quite a lot. These are a few of the reasons I think it lasts a bit longer and some of the ways that I save water on my boat. So I think the first and main factor is the fact that I live by myself. So straight away I'm going to be using around half of what a couple would use and a lot less than a family would be using. And obviously I do work full time. It averages 5 days a week, and on those days that I'm working I'll be gone for about 9 hours. So that's 9 hours a day that I'm not using the water on my boat. Then on my days off, at least one of my days off, I will always go out, if not both of them, and then a few days during the week I'll go out before or after work as well. So really I'm not home very much. And then if we look at the main things that I would use water for on my boat, I don't have a washing machine on the boat. We have a laundry room on the moorings, so that's a big use of water which I'm saving because I don't do laundry on the boat. And the next thing is showering. For a really, really long time the shower on my boat was broken. Because of that I started getting into the habit of having a shower at work. When I had a gym membership I was having a shower at the gym, and if I was staying with friends then I'd have a shower around their house as well. The shower on my boat is nice, but it doesn't compare at all to a proper shower in a house. That's just my opinion on it anyway. I know some boat showers are fantastic, but mine's kind of average, so it's just nicer to have a shower elsewhere, especially if I need to have a long shower, like do my hair and everything. So that's one place that I save a lot of water. Even now that the shower does work on the boat, I've kind of got into that habit of doing it elsewhere a lot of the time, and that, you know, that works for me, it suits me fine. The next big water user would be the toilet. At the time that I made the video where I said that my water tank was lasting for 6 months, I either had my compost toilet, which doesn't use any water. The only water I would use was when I was rinsing it out, and I was doing that at the Elsan point anyway, so not from the water tank on my boat. Or I would have been using my porta potty, which again I use the water at the Elsan to top the flush up and to clean it, so I don't use any water from the boat for that. I'm back on using my pump out toilet now, so that will be using a little bit more water, but if you don't have a pump out, then that's another way that you can save water on your boat. And then the next thing is drinking and cooking water. So ever since I repainted my water tank, I have stopped drinking from the tap. A lot of people do it and there's no problems. I used to drink from the tap all the time and never had any issues with it, but now that I've actually been inside the water tank and seen what was down there, it's just my personal choice now that I don't do that. So what I do, I fill up a big container with water straight from the water point, and I use that as my drinking water. Obviously I do boil up some water when I'm cooking, but I don't drink teas or coffees or anything like that, so I'm not, you know, I haven't got the kettle on all the time, so I'll be saving water there as well. And also, living on a boat, you just get into really good habits, like if you're brushing your teeth or washing your hands, don't leave the taps running all the time, you know, just wet the toothbrush, do your business and rinse. I know a lot of people that live in houses will leave taps running all the time. When you actually have to do the job of filling up your water, then you're a bit more conscious about it, so you try to waste as little as possible, really. Yeah, so I hope that that answers the question and maybe gave you some ideas on how you can make the water in your boat last a little bit longer. If you've got any fantastic water saving tips, do let me know about them in the comments below. And likewise, if you've got any questions or any topics that you would like me to cover over the winter, just let me know about those as well, and I'll possibly make a video about it. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye!